Being a student at Harrow Hong Kong is a unique experience. If you could choose one object to represent the most memorable part of your time at Harrow, what would it be and why?
So this is the object I chose. It's a necklace and it represents the strong bonds that I made within my house. So the house system is really unique to Harrow. You get to make a lot of friends, not only with your peers, but with your teachers as well. In Harrow, you get two types of competitions. There's the artistic and the sport competitions usually. Through both of those competitions, I made a lot of good friends with other people because I get to learn about them. Not only through sport, when I play sport with them, out on the field, out in basketball courts, but also during artistic events. We did house drama and also house art, and it was really a unique experience. And you get to learn a lot about your friends while also getting to do work with your house. And it's not only about the bonds that you make with your peers, but also about your teachers.
I have brought this photo of my cross-country team. I have been involved in quite a large variety of sports such as volleyball, cross-country and football. I chose this item because it's a photo of my team when we finished our fixture. Our fixture when we ran, it was 3K going uphill and downhill. For the challenges, it was quite hard because there were some steep ways going uphill as there were stairs. But all of us were able to persevere and try our hardest to get our best result. And for our cross-country finals, we were able to get overall second for Harrow. So that's why I brought this photo, because it reminded me of how great we did with our team together.
位於屯門嘅哈羅香港國際學校被譽為香港最美麗嘅校園之一。新上任嘅校長 Rosie McColl 發現，學生唔單止學業優秀，更重要嘅係佢哋展現出對他人同社會嘅關愛，並積極投入校園同社區貢獻，充分體現咗哈羅精神。
The things that make Harrow Hong Kong unique are, firstly, its wonderful location. We are positioned in Tuen Mun, in an area where we have a beautiful beach and beautiful landscape and scenery all around us. And it's nestled the peaks. We have the McColl Trail behind us. The architecture of the school, it was designed by an architect who modelled the campus on the Royal Crescent in Bath in the UK, and the unique architecture I believe is very inspiring to the students. The values that we live by are very important, so we carry a tradition that goes back 450 years, and we really try and live by the values of honour, of courage, of fellowship and humility. So these things are really important to us in our daily lives. And then beyond that, I think people would need to really come and meet some of the teachers as well that we have in the school, because I've worked in some large and brilliant schools in the UK. One of my first jobs was coming to the school as a new head and looking at the results from the previous year. So at that time, I just had a list of names. And the results were phenomenal, but as I sat around the table with my fellow leaders in the school and listened to some of the stories that emerged behind some of the results that were on the table in front of me, I was really amazed and really overwhelmed by some of the stories I heard. So for example, we had students that maybe they'd achieved 4 A stars in their A-levels. We had world record holders. We had a published rap artist. There was somebody who is a UEFA coach, a qualified coach in football. A group of students who'd won an award for their filmmaking. There's a group of students at this school who have their own organisation called Solutions. They're called the Solutions Incubator Group, and they look to solve actual problems that the school has, and they're building an app at the moment to solve one of our problems as they see it in the school. So you've got pupils at this school who are absolutely engaged in the world beyond school, while achieving really highly in their academic subjects as well. So, and beyond that, they're incredibly polite, incredibly respectful.
哈羅香港國際學校係全港首間提供寄宿及日校模式嘅國際學校。校長 Rosie McColl 分享學院制度同寄宿生活嘅設計，幫助嚟自世界各地嘅學生更快融入校園環境，並塑造出哈羅學生獨有嘅自信與領袖氣質。
We provide boarding from age 11 upwards in the school. We cater for around 300 boarders, and we have a different model in that we have weekly boarding, and that is a really great option for lots of families, because it means that the children can really maximise their Harrow experience, so they can take full part in all of the things that happen after school hours. So the clubs and the sporting opportunities, the lectures, the leadership opportunities. All of our students are part of a house as well. So if they're a boarder or if they're a day pupil, they'll be part of a boarding house. And each house has its own house room. And if you come and visit, you will see in those houses, they're all unique. They're all very special places that nurture and look after those smaller communities within our very large community of the school. So each house has its own character. There's a house master or house mistress that oversees. There's a team of tutors. We find that our boarders often, not only do they get some of the best experiences out of the school, but quite often they get some of the best results as well, because the students are very wise to the fact that if they are coming up to their exams, or if they're struggling with a piece of homework, if they're a boarder, they've got all of their teachers on hand, and they're very, very good at going to find, a physics teacher or a maths teacher, and they'll pester them and get them to kind of sit down and go through things again. As an international school, we have a full range of nationalities at the school. I think we have 37 different nationalities represented in our student body. And our staff body as well is kind of multicultural as well. So diversity and making sure that everyone is celebrated is something that we really pride ourselves on as a school, as an international school. It's really there to be celebrated. When you first join the school, you would be joining a tutor group of maybe 15 or 20 students with somebody to look out for you and kind of buddies within that group. And then you're part of a house which maybe has 60 or 70 pupils in it. So you're part of that family. So I think wherever you're coming from, we ensure that you're really well looked after in terms of the pastoral support on offer, so that nobody goes unnoticed.
展望未來，校長致力推動哈羅香港同本地社會各界建立更緊密嘅聯繫，同時積極應對全球教育環境嘅挑戰，為學生提供更具前瞻性嘅學習機會。
In terms of Harrow Hong Kong, one thing I'm very keen to do is to continue to develop links with the business community in Hong Kong, or the artistic community, or whatever community it is. We have lots of really engaged parents at the school already, and we have lots of strong links, and I think they can grow even stronger. It's very important that we are keeping up to speed on what's happening in the world beyond school. So making sure that we're bringing lots of speakers to the school so that students can listen and learn about different career options, making sure that we are part of conversations that are going on beyond education. Traditionally, education is quite slow to change and quite slow to keep up, and I want to make sure this school is really up to speed and is working at pace to make sure that we're reflecting the world that our students will go into.